Hello, everyone, and welcome to our last tutorial. Really sort of congratulate yourself for coming and watching all of them, or watching some of them, whichever you preferred. But I hope it gave you some perspective to understand what NES scan assessment and correction system is all about. So today I will just show you the last screen of the scan, when the scan comes with the recommendations really from the system. But of course, it's just a recommendation of how to cover the body field. But there are other things that we need to do to improve and speed up the process of correction and healing. Okay, so let's just look at that together. Let me share my screen. So after all, whatever we covered before, the program comes with a recommendation, okay? And the program covers recommendations for the infoceuticals, for those energetic correctors, and recommendations for the My Health functions. Now, but I always tell people that the a certain mathematical algorithm that calculates a lot of like 460 plus parameters, and there are a million and plus questions about the functionality of the body. So basically in our head, as practitioners, we cannot come up with that type of recommendation as the program comes up with. But from the other side, the program doesn't know you, it doesn't know your specific story. And that's where the intake form and my cooperation and getting together with you comes as a helpful hand. So we can just integrate both what program recommends and what you actually, your broader picture of symptomatic manifestations, and even things like how do you feel you can handle that and do something about it. What is your lifestyle like? Whether you're able to integrate those changes into your lifestyle routines and stuff like that. So, but as in relation to the scan, usually it's 5 infoceuticals. They cover the whole aspect of the body field. So all those things that we covered before, some people prefer to go for just covering the basic parts of the body field, like drivers and integrators, let's say. Others prefer to integrate terrains as well, and stars, which are more comprehensive remedies of NES. It all depends on the factors, how sensitive you are, how much financially you can afford, how determined you are, whether you want the results to be quicker or you're ready to wait. It's a lot of sort of factors taken into consideration when we tailor the specific protocol to a person. Now, in terms of My Health functions, this is like the biggest energetic blockages and distortions that really need to be taken care of. And usually people who live in the proximity to my clinic, they come and see me in person like twice a week, perhaps, and we work with this My Health device, whether we do it on body or off body, depends again. I use Shanghai electrodes with my device that add relaxation, and also it's just more convenient for the person. It's a very healing and relaxing treatment as well. But also, of course, targets the energetic blockages and distortions. But some people who decide to invest in My Health device, for those who do remote sessions with me, I can reprogram your device actually and add functions. So usually you use it monthly. And then next month, after you rescan, other things will show up as a priority. It's almost like peeling the onion and unfolding root causes, so you can start feeling much, much better. Also on that screen, we see personalized meditations, which I covered in the mind-body screen, and we see certain patterns and we have different protocols to show in display for the pattern, okay? So let's see, you start your healing journey, and after a few scans, you still show energetic immunity. Pattern comes up as a priority, or energy levels in general, like unexplained fatigue and stuff like that, or liver comes up over and over. So this is a pattern. So then we know how to sort of reroute the protocol towards your specific goals, okay? So a lot of people ask me, like, who would benefit the most from that? I usually say that I think my best clients, so to say, those are the people who really appreciate the aspect of the deep healing. Those are the people who tried the conventional medicine path or other complementary alternative medicine modalities, but they did not succeed, or did not succeed to the level that they wanted to really get a relief and improve their health. Usually, NES works extremely well with people with chronic illnesses, slow onset of illnesses, which take a long time to relieve. Okay, for those who are too sensitive or intolerant to nutritional, herbal, or other complementary health supplements, I know that from my own personal experience, with any detoxification protocol, usually it takes me like 3 days. And after 3 days, I feel that I have to stop because I have adverse reactions. It's not even the reactions, but the detoxification symptoms, healing crisis is so huge that it creates a lot of discomfort. So for me, NES actually prepared my body so I could take on board other detoxification methods easier. And that's what it does with other people as well. It prepares the body for deeper healing, okay? And this works extremely well for those who seek early detection in terms of assessment, right? So it is scientifically validated now that distortions in the energetic field appear long before they manifest themselves in the physical body as a symptom. So people who are very keen to keep themselves up to speed health-wise, they really benefit from this assessment. It's very beneficial for people who face emotional challenges or have some history of traumatic experiences, or those who simply feel stuck in their life because you saw yourself how intense and sophisticated the mind-body screen, all those brain holograms and life journey screen. It's a lot of work we can do there. NES is very good for people who just got used to being tired all the time and do not like that and want help with that. So for those who wish to have better energy to get through the day, NES is extremely great with that. I use this system a lot with athletes or with people who just like to improve their endurance and stamina and have more energy in general. For those athletes or sports people who need rejuvenation and quicker recovery after extensive exercise routines and stuff like that. For those people who already feel healthy but wish to optimize their well-being, NES is just extremely powerful. And another thing that I want to mention, that NES system can be used in conjunction with other medical and or complementary alternative health programs. So the only con, so to say, to not use NES is for people with for people who are on immunosuppressants, or for people who have transplantations of like organ transplant and stuff like that. That's the only prerequisite of not using NES. For all other things, I saw tremendous benefits of using the system. It's actually a very powerful advancement in energy medicine in general, with a record of 30+ years of scientific research. and 20 years of clinical application with a record of like 5,000 practitioners worldwide using it successfully. So I don't see why you should not use it for reaching your health goals. What I want to mention now is what NES is not, actually, because very often, and not only with NES, in my practice in general, people come and they expect me to turn their symptoms back to normal overnight, to give them, so to say, a magic pill. And that's what NES is not about. It's not a magic pill at all. But it may offer instantaneous results in some circumstances. There's no question about that. But it may take some time to unravel the challenges to get the desired results. Our body's healed at their own pace. Everybody is different. So for somebody with long-standing chronic illnesses, this journey may take longer because it took longer to get to the point where you are at the moment. So for somebody with less severe health struggles, obviously they will unfold their health issues much quicker. So remember that we develop and heal in a certain order. And from the NES perspective, if we just honor the concept that we develop and heal in a certain order, we get great lasting results very quickly. Additionally, don't forget that we are all very unique and having unique experiences, right? So your skin is unique to you. It's one person with the same priority, with the same parameter of the priority in the skin may feel completely different from another person with the same priority. Not only they might feel different, their physical manifestation of the symptoms is different as well. So human bioenergetic body is an ever-changing dynamic force with huge amount of information. So you can imagine that your healing path will be very unique to you and perhaps will be very different to somebody else. And the last thing I wanted to mention as well is that very often people come to me and say, oh, I'm so tired of nutraceuticals, right? Or I'm so tired of those detoxification techniques and, juicing and infrared saunas and constant detoxifications processes and stuff like that. Give me your nutraceuticals, and because I want an easier outcome for the program. And I always tell, don't forget what nutraceuticals are designed for, okay? Nutraceuticals, they correct imbalances that lead to physical issues. But nutraceuticals do not treat a specific illness, okay? So people who come and say, can nutraceutical treat this? First of all, we cannot treat anything at all. We are not doctors. We are practitioners who actually facilitators of the space for you to correct the imbalances with nutraceuticals. So nutraceuticals work on the body field, okay, which is the scaffolding structure of the body that takes care of everything else on the chemical level. But we have to take into account other things like environmental factors, diet, medications, how much effort the person puts into the individual plan on their healing journey. So simply giving an nutraceuticals and not making other changes doesn't necessarily set up for a long-term change. I have to mention that, and that's what I see in my practice over and over again. So I can tell you that I've been studying health and working in health industry for 25 plus years now, and I've seen a lot of positive changes occurring with NES when used in conjunction with other holistic wellness plans. So remember, the NES Health and Nutraceuticals, they address the body field, the scaffolding of the body, right? Which is in charge of other chemical reactions in the body, but using other holistic wellness modalities to support the physical, the emotional, the spiritual bodies is also very, very important. And if we do that in combination, and that's what I practice in my practice, doing health coaching, using different techniques of energy medicine routines, considering functional medicine, considering functional movement, looking at the mind-body connections and supporting the subconscious limiting beliefs. Not supporting, but rewriting, I would say, in opposite, not supporting, but taking care of them and rewriting them with more uplifting and helpful healing beliefs using energy psychology modalities like Psyche, EFT, and neuro-linguistic programming. When we do that in combination, I can guarantee you that you will experience transformational changes, and most importantly, changes that will be long-standing. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for investing your time and effort in watching all those tutorials. And I hope you found them quite helpful. But in any case, you know how to find me. All your questions are welcomed, questions and comments. So keep in touch and in good health. See you next time. Bye for now.